Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back for another diag. I've actually already diagged this truck in the past. It's a Ford F-150 with the 5.0 liter. I don't remember the year off the top of my head. I think maybe 2018. I'll put it somewhere if I remember, hopefully. Basically, what's happening is one of the oil control valves, I believe, was getting stuck. I'm going to go through it with you again. I haven't done anything, but I do remember being able to free it up by opening it up fully while the truck was running. It runs great as long as you give it a little gas. Once it comes down to low RPMs, which makes me feel like it's stuck retarded, and due to this code right here, I would say that does verify it. Camshaft B position timing over retarded is a P0015. And then obviously there's a correlation involved with that. And then some misfire codes, which we're not going to really go after until we fix this stuff yet. So hopefully I'm going to figure out which one it is. I think bank one's on this side. I don't really remember. You know, we can look it up right now while we're here. Probably going to have to go get the plate. So let me pause this, get this entered in. Alright, I got it all entered in here. What year is it, by the way, since we're here? 2018, I was right. Hey, how you doing? Bank one is on that side, so that's good. And, you know, let's look at some data before we touch anything. Just so you can see what you shouldn't be seeing, I guess. And hopefully I'll be able to free it up. The guy who denied, we couldn't, these you have to take the valve cover off to get the oil control valves, or the VVT solenoids, as some might call it, out. And he didn't want to do that. So, well, we wanted to replace it because it's getting stuck. But we couldn't even inspect it to see if it's like something wrong with the little screen or whatever. I don't remember what. There might be another one. I don't remember what they're called, so I don't want to search and miss them. Well, this is exhilarating. Yeah, see, there's a minus actual. That's the duty cycle, but we'll bring it up anyways. That should be enough. So really we need to look at these two here, but I brought them all up. And you can see camshaft B is not having fun. It is 50 degrees off. Whoop. So we will figure out which one camshaft B is. Alright, so I guess I can probably do this live. Whoop, whip. I don't know if I can look it up on here. We'll see if this works. It probably does not work. Nope, it does not. I would assume B's the exhaust one, but you know, does it say? You know, that would have probably been good. Didn't eat my Wheaties today, folks. My brain, and that plus I didn't get a good night's sleep. So, is it gonna bring them all back up? Probably not. I don't remember if it said exhaust or not. Exhaust B, camshaft, flip. Just do. It says it's exhaust, so it's gotta be just the exhaust camshaft that's off with the cam solenoid, because that's the one that's gonna go. And be really mad. Yep. Alright, so I'll go pop that and do the stuff there, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so we got the solenoid right here. As you can see, it's not easily removable because the bolt's underneath this valve cover. You need to remove the valve cover first to be able to take it out. You can just unplug it. This is the intake one. I've got it right here, so hold on. So you can see that they all get their same power here, and well, the same, they have one wire in common, being the green wire. And then if you were to follow that back, see number 2 goes to number 4 goes to number 12, and then number 12 goes to this crap, and then goes over here. Jesus Christ. 26 goes right up to SSB, which if you were to test it, that should be the power. This should be ground side switched. So the orange wire is the, got my finger in there. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm first going to unplug it and check and make sure it's not electrically on, which I know from last time I was here that it's not. But we'll do that now. I'll go get a test light. It's not lighting up, which is not really the worst or bad thing because it's not electrically stuck on. So next thing I can do is key on, engine off, see if there's power on the green wire. Should be pretty easy with the test light. Green wire's on the right side. The battery ground, it is, and that's another way you can find out if it's ground side switched or not. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my back probe all set up, and I'm going to put this thing fully on while it's running and try to knock whatever's stuck in there loose by putting it straight to ground. It's not really going to hurt anything at the computer because I'm just grounding the circuit and the power is going through the solenoid into ground. There's no real current going through the computer, so if you're worried about grounding a ground side switch circuit, you're kind of being silly. The worst thing that can happen is I could blow the fuse, but that would be if there's straight up open in this solenoid itself, and that's what fuses are for. So I'm gonna get that all set up, and then hopefully you'll be able to see me fix this, or quote unquote fix this thing. It needs a solenoid still. It did last time I was here and the guy didn't want to do it. So alright, actually before I start it, I'm gonna put some data on this here screen, so hopefully we'll be able to catch this bad boy in act. Oh boy, we're spinning wheels. Minus, that's who we want. So just graph them both. Oh damn it, graph them both. I'm gonna do this quick like a bunny rabbit. It's gonna start misfiring pretty quickly. It's running like poopy. See it not running well, and full on, and like that. Now it's fixed. All I did was touch that to ground, and now you can see that it is no longer stuck. We did recommend the low control valve for one, just, I mean, as is, but these also have timing issues, so we did recommend some chains, but that's not the reason why that valve's getting stuck, or at least that's what we think. We would need to take the valve cover off for further diagnostics, but usually in this scenario I believe there's a TSB for updated phasers and guides and all that stuff. But if your F150 with 5.0 gets stuck on one bank, that's how you clear it up. I mean, I'll be able to drive this around. I'll take it for a test drive, and now I won't have any issue, or I might not have any issues. In fact, we'll bring this. We'll just leave that like that and bring it with me in case it gets too wild that I can't drive it, so I don't gotta get a tow truck. But, I might not put anything else at the end of this video, so if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Alright, I guess one last thing is I took it on a long test drive. It's perfectly fine. That hasn't happened again. The guy said that he thought this happened during the start-stop, which, to be honest with you, I don't even know if this has start-stop. He said it does. Yeah, it sure does. So, I don't know, maybe he wants to drive with it off. I still recommend, you know, taking the valve cover, inspecting that solenoid, and at least replacing that solenoid. But we'll see what he says. I don't know. This does seem kind of a little lopey, but it's obviously not due to this anymore. Actually, while we're here, a little bonus footage here, see if it's got any misfires, because it feels a little hoppy. Did have some weird loud tick while I was in there. I don't know. I think one's, well, that's not the minus. This is a 4. This probably doesn't have misfire data. And boo butt. It doesn't have misfire data. Do I have a balance test or anything? Way to go, Ford. I think it does have a power balance test in here somewhere. Yep. Right here. Sure. How many miles on this thing? 75? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty all over the place. Let's put it into gear. It's a lot more stable in gear. Oh, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4. Under load, it looks a lot better with a higher idle. Bouncing around quite a bit. I wonder if this changes if I clear codes. I'm gonna do that before my road test. For that, let me see what we got for fuel trims. I didn't check that. Taking away 6 in the long term. Yeah, it's not even outside 10, so yeah, not really sure. Let's just go ahead and erase them. Okay. Let's back out, go to that power balance test again, just to see if it made a difference. I don't think it's going to. I think I dragged this video out a little longer than I wanted to. Stated man, it is a lot less all over the place now that I cleared that. Kind of hear that ticking noise I was talking about. Not sure what that is or if it's even related, but it's a lot better now that I cleared codes, so it must have been doing something for something. Not sure what. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and thanks for watching.